Okay.
What's up, everybody? Let me fix my brother really quick. We're back with a Babbling Bronco.
Yo, you can't fix me.
Your camera keeps going wonky, man. I didn't catch it.
Hmm.
But this is our mock draft 2.0. It is draft week. Finally here, man. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling better than I have been, I guess, as far as being more excited.
Okay. Well,
Does that make
I
sense?
guess because you weren't that excited last week, were you? Or last time?
I was excited. I just could have been more excited.
All right. It is.
But I'm getting a little worried about the Broncos, to be honest.
Why? Explain.
I'm just a little worried that they'll trade back.
Oh, you don't want them
I
to trade
think,
back.
well, I think they can. I just don't know because I would honestly, you're gonna hate me for saying
Awesome.
this. I would be okay with Fields or Lance, but I'm thinking that the like the Patriots or Eagles or someone like that will trade ahead of us with
Mm-hmm.
Carolina. So I just don't know,
Well,
man.
listen, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind trading back. Uh, I worry about like a situation where I really wouldn't mind Trey Lance at number 9, but I worry about a situation where there's like say Mac Jones is there or Lance, and then they want
I
them to take
know,
him, and then they
I
don't.
know.
But our brother put that in my head, so that's the only thing I'm worried about. But I'm looking forward to it. There's a lot of still unknown things um, that need to be known. But anyway, I thought, Zachary, I would start off with a little draft special for us and open this NBA Top Shot pack I just got, huh?
Oh
So,
boy,
happy draft week, everyone. You get to watch me. Um, what am I trying to say? You get to watch me.
open a
Yeah.
pack.
But
What a special moment this
I
is.
can't, it's not letting me share the
This
screen, dude.
this is a first.
Yeah. Did you get your pack yet?
I did. I didn't really get very good moments.
Okay. What was your best one?
You know, best one was probably um, who was it? I got a lower serial number of Brooke Lopez, but he was my worst player. My best player was probably John Wall,
John Wall. Okay.
and then I got Devonte Graham, which you love to see the Hornets when the moment first comes
Yeah,
up, but
yeah.
I usually get trolled by someone else, as you
All
know.
right, let's
So,
do this quick, man. Sorry about your pack, by the way.
yep,
Didn't mean to.
it's all right.
You can't see, but you can't see, but
Let's hope
I'll
you do
tell you.
better.
Okay, here we go.
Oh wow, that was a bright
Left to
light.
left to right. Sorry, left to right. We got Heat, Dunk, Iguodala. Okay, not
Oh,
great start, everyone. Not great. We don't even want to watch him.
low cereal.
No. Well, 16,000, so not terrible.
Okay.
3-pointers, Sixers, Danny Green.
Okay.
So if this is
Okay.
an omen of for the Broncos draft, it's not going to be good.
Uh,
Cleveland
uh,
block, CD Osman.
that's kind of rough,
Pretty
dude.
rough. I probably didn't.
That's
Probably
kind
the
of rough.
first time I didn't make my money back with Top Shot. I
You
may
might have.
have.
Maybe we can edit this out.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
kidding. What was your lowest cereal?
Probably the. Let me go back to it. It was 16,000 Iguodala.
Dang, that was your
Probably my
lowest?
worst pack, and I streamed it, so that's
Man,
nice.
sorry, dude. Sorry.
All right, let's get back to business here, man.
We got everyone feeling sorry
Yeah,
for
yeah,
you.
yeah. So
So I got the
you
odd
do.
picks.
You have the odd picks this time. You will have the Broncos pick unless there's a trade, like, and then it
Hmm.
becomes even.
Oh,
But I'll still let you. I'll still let you pick the Broncos since I did last time.
yeah.
So you're welcome.
Thank you.
Um, all right.
I'm going uh, easiest pick of the draft. Trevor Lawrence,
Okay.
on to you.
Wow.
Second easiest pick.
All right. Let's. I'm kind of still getting caught up here.
Still reeling from your
Yeah,
moments.
yeah, you could say that. All right, Trevor Lawrence. Let's start this draft. Trevor Lawrence from Clemson, going number 1 to the Jaguars. Urban Meyer was handing him the ball, like snapping the ball to him at his combine. So, if that tells you anything.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
All right, number Jets. I was about said number Jets. Number 2, Zach Wilson goes to the Jets. I think he can turn that franchise around. I won't say much more, but
Hmm.
I believe Zach can
Oh,
change that franchise around. Would you agree with me? I, I know you
yep.
don't like him
They
as much as I do, but
they just gotta protect him.
okay, I believe they will. If they can't, he's a magician outside the pocket, so that helps.
Yeah, he can
Okay.
scramble.
All right, number 3.
All right.
Here's where the,
There's been a
here's where the
lot.
draft begins, right?
Yeah, there's been a lot of hullabaloo. They're down to Mac Jones and Trey Lance. But right now, Evan, as of today, Monday, April 26th, I'm sticking with Mac Jones
Nice.
here
I mean,
because I think that's who they wanted all
let
along.
me
And
not get my hopes up.
there seems to be a lot of smoke being blown during draft week early on. But I'm just sticking with Mac
Okay.
Jones.
Okay. Listen, gotta talk about this one a little bit, right? Uh, so let me gather my thoughts. The Trey Lance news kind of came out last night, and because everyone thought, well, they can't not take Fields, and I think Benjamin Albright. I know you don't like him that much, but he had a good point in saying that he was asked why Fields is kind of tailing off now, but he thought it was the media is just now catching up to the NFL opinion, which is Mac Jones is a sought after commodity, and Trey Lance is probably ahead of Fields. So we're
Hmm.
just now catching up to that news. Peter King said he heard it's 60 Mac, 40 Trey Lance at 3. I
Hmm.
believe Kyle Shanahan wants Mac Jones, and I think that will ultimately be the pick, like you just did.
Hmm.
But I think what I've been reading, you can't really put too much into this stuff in this week, but I've been reading that a few scouts and whatnot are trying to convince him to take Lance, but
Lance.
GM
Hmm.
Lynch will always let Shanahan. He trusts Shanahan. Shanahan likes Jones. Pretty sure of that. And so I think you made
Hmm.
the right pick, Zach. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Um, all right, so we are at Falcons here. Uh,
Is it gonna be four in a row, Evan?
I don't think so, Zach. I don't think so. Um, all signs seem to be pointing to Mr. Pitts. Um,
Yeah, he would have been my pick there as well.
Falcons' offense was already scary enough. I think they kind of got overlooked last year. I think they were a lot better than how they played, in all honesty. So adding
Hmm.
Kyle Pitts to that offense, Zach, I know you like that. Um, that would be quite the addition, and he is a generational talent at the tight end position. So I say they
Yep.
take Pitts here. And I mean Matt Ryan is only 36. I know it's kind of old-ish, but
He's got at least a
yeah,
couple
at
more
least
years.
at the very least.
And they'll run some 12 personnel if they do pick Pitts with Pitts and Hurst. They shouldn't trade Julio Jones yet. That wouldn't make sense when Matt Ryan has at least a couple years left. So just keep everyone
Yeah,
together.
that broke today. Um, if you haven't
Yeah,
heard
that was
some
weird.
trade or Julio Jones rumors out there, trade speculation.
Yeah. But I do really like this pick for Atlanta, just making that offense even better. And I like it for
Yeah, I was
fantasy.
gonna ask
So
how you liked it for fantasy, so hard to
I
get
do.
better. All right, man. This is a tough one coming up here.
Um,
with the Bengals.
Yeah, and it's been between two guys for me for a while now, and I think the more logical choice would be Sewell, but um, I just think Joey is pounding the table for it puts the Bengals in a tough position. Um, just with, I mean, they have their pick of the litter with the best available guys at their position, but it to me it's just too hard to pass up on this reunion with Burrow and Chase,
Hmm.
and the Bengals need a bona fide third receiver. They lost AJ Green, um, and when you have Higgins, Boyd, and Chase to go with Burrow,
Yep.
mm,
Yep.
mm,
Yep. Yep.
I just got really excited about that. So, and I mean, they can address the offensive line in the second round, ideally, with
Yes.
what could still be a really good player.
Yes.
So Chase is the best receiver in this draft, and Burrow will be thrilled to. And that's another thing is that it's not like they'll really need to build chemistry or a rapport. Chase will need to learn the playbook, of course, but there's got to be that comfort level even right out of the gate, knowing you played with your starting quarterback in
Yeah.
college already. So I really like this fit. I just hope the Bengals um, add to the offensive line later.
Yeah. So to your point, Zach, thank you for bringing that up about the tackles. The tackles are a lot deeper than the wide receivers in this draft. So if you will filter with me, go to the offensive tackles.
And they're much deeper than the defensive line.
Yeah. So um, right around where they'll be picking again. You have Walker Little, who I talked about last podcast. I'm high on. Tevin Jenkins, Dylan Radunz, Samuel Cosme, Leatherwood, even Jackson Carman. Um, some people are high on Liam Eichenberg. So,
Yeah, I mean, one of those guys was definitely, at least one is definitely
well,
going to be
here's the
available.
thing. I mean,
I
a
don't,
lot of them,
I doubt Tevin Jenkins will be available,
yeah,
but
a lot of them can start immediately too. So I'm not too
uh,
worried about it. And even in the third round, you can get a good guard too, like Wyatt Davis or someone like that. So I love the pick so far. I would pick who you've picked so far, so that's always good. On to the Dolphins. This one has gotten close for me now, Zach, to be honest. Um, I watched Chris Sims' mock draft, and he had them taking Devontae Smith, and I kind of liked it. But
okay.
um, name me their wide receivers really quick. Name so that
The
so the
Dolphins,
audience knows.
Devontae Parker,
Yes.
um, Preston Williams is still there, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
So those are your top two, and then you got Mike Gesicki.
Ugh. Who just left?
Um,
Oh,
could
they
anyone
got
leave?
Albert Wilson.
They got Albert Wilson is still there, I think, but you know what? Haven't they got Will Fuller was the big one.
All right, Zach. Listen, they're at 18 here, too. Prime tackle position again for like a Jenkins, like you mentioned. I'm going to go ahead and get one of these stud wide receivers,
Oh,
and
okay.
I'm going to get someone who can take the top off the defense, which I believe they need with Tua, and they will be reuniting as well, and Jalen Waddle. I mean,
You don't think Will Fuller can take the top off, Evan?
yeah,
He's an injury
he's an
risk,
injury
though.
risk, but I don't know. It could be either or. Waddle's faster, that's for sure. Put him in the slot and he can do damage. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to go ahead and get Waddle just to mix it up a bit. Okay.
Yeah, the tackles are falling
I
now.
know.
But yeah, I mean, I don't mind that pick at all. Waddle can be a game changer.
But
So,
yeah, listen, same thing applies. You have a lot of later on tackles that can still start. And these wide receivers are just as good. I mean, Jamar Chase would be wide receiver one last year in that class. And then Devontae Smith won the Heisman. Jalen Waddle. Um, so they're there with elite talent like last year. So I say you take one
Mm-hmm.
of these wide receivers before they kind of drop off a bit later. Um,
No.
so
And you know what, Evan? Um, I'm going to make it back-to-back receivers and back-to-back Alabama players.
okay, wow.
The Lions really need a wide receiver, and this is the point where teams could start calling the Lions or the Panthers to trade up for Fields ahead of the Broncos
Hmm.
here. And honestly, the Lions or Panthers could go for Fields, depending on how confident they are in Goff and Darnold, respectively. So, gosh, that's what makes this area so exciting.
Listen,
But
can I say something? I
okay,
really was hoping you would trade here. I'll just say that.
well, I wasn't totally sure if we were doing trades, but I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind a trade. But like I said, the Lions are in desperate need of a wide
They
receiver,
are.
and they lost Galladay, they lost Marvin Jones. They got Quintus Cephas. Um, who else do they even have? So the point is that Jared Goff needs some help through the air, and Devontae Smith can give them that. So
Okay.
it's probably their biggest need. Oh yeah, they got Tyrell Williams and Brashad Perryman, but I mean, come on,
All right. So
they they need help.
I'm a little picky because they need help everywhere, and in order to get help, you need lots of draft picks. So I kind of expect them to trade down if they're not into a quarterback, which some believe they
That's
could
fine.
be. Um, but yeah, all right, we'll just go Devontae Smith here. Nothing to scoff at, that's for sure.
Would you agree that the Eagles and Patriots are most likely to trade up into this area if there were to be a trade?
I would not agree with that.
Okay. Who
I would
else?
say
Or who?
Patriots and Washington are most likely.
Yeah, Washington too.
So
Yeah. Wait, didn't I say that last night? Patriots, Eagles, and Washington.
yes, I believe so.
But yeah, I think those three you got to keep an eye on for a trade up. But anyway, it's your
Yeah, I'm
pick.
I'm just not sold that Eagles are. I think it's a media thing that they're. Um,
I'm not sold on
yeah.
Hurts.
So anyway, this is a toughie here. I think the Panthers are kind of playing a little dumb right now. To be honest, like I think they're set on Darnold, but they want some teams to. And I'm kind of copying Sims again here, but he made a good point.
Oh, his option?
Yeah, like they're kind of
They
playing,
haven't picked up
they're
his
kind of
option.
playing dumb because they probably maybe want to trade back with someone who wants ahead of Denver. You have Fields and Lance, okay, so that means someone's going to be available for Denver. We'll see if we take them. It's up to you,
Hmm.
Zach, the GM. You're barely in the screen, by the way, if you want to tilt down.
Oh, that's fine. I don't mind. I don't want to be in the screen.
Well, you look better when it's not just your head floating. All right, so Panthers.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna do our first trade. Okay, I'm
All
gonna
right.
say that the Patriots move up here. Kind of
Okay.
chalky here. What
For
I'm gonna
which
do. Let
guy?
me share my screen. Uh, so they're gonna offer 15 and their second round pick since it's a quarterback for number 8, and they accepted. So it worked. And with that pick, the New England Patriots are going to take. Oh, dude, I didn't even think about this. We they'll take Fields.
I would, yeah, for the Patriots, I would probably say Fields over Lance, but
Yeah, thank you.
which that works for you slash us, Evan, because don't we like Lance more than
Yes,
Fields in regards to
no
the
doubt.
Broncos? Um, but
But
that,
listen,
I
can I
mean,
let me just say this? I would not be shocked at all if it was Lance there.
yeah,
I'm kind of on the media side of things right now with Fields with this pick because I really think he's the last of the four here. Five. Five.
yeah. And Lance or Fields could fit their system that they implemented with
Yeah.
Cam too.
And Fields and
But
Cam are buddies. I mean, Cam knew him in high school. There's a video that came out. I was with him and he was talking him up and all that. So,
yeah, so that would be
but
fun,
listen, Zach, for you, you have Penny Sewell still available. You have Micah
dude. It's crazy how
Parsons,
these tackles are
Trey
falling.
Lance. I mean, the only tackle that's going in the top 10, Zach, is Sewell. You can write that down. If
Yeah.
that.
Um, here's the thing though. I'm not. I'm not selecting Sewell for the Broncos here. It's going to be Lance. And I mean, he probably, it may very well be the case that he doesn't start, but I mean, he's probably the future. And I think if Lance were here and the Broncos passed on him or traded back, a lot of fans would have a fit.
You know it.
Because, yeah, because they wouldn't expect him there in the first place, and then to pass on him, there would be kind of an uproar. But anyway, I don't know how we let this happen, Evan, but Penei Sewell is still available,
Yeah,
um, and it's your pick.
he is available. Um, so the way I see it, Zach, before we move on, I if there aren't two trades in the top 10, if two teams don't move up, I really believe one of these quarterbacks will be there at 9. So even if
Hmm.
one trade happens, like the Patriots,
Hmm.
you're still going to have a quarterback fall at 9.
Because there's going to be two or three receivers. There's going to be a tight end. There's probably going to be a
Hmm.
tackle. So
But with that being said, pivotal position would be at 4 there with the Falcons. We think it's going to be Kyle Pitts.
yes, right. If they don't pick a QB, then the Broncos have
A
a pretty good
much better
shot at a
option, yeah.
QB.
So I'm sure they're working through all that info and whatnot, and so
I thought you were about to do another trade here, Evan.
with
Right?
Dallas,
Is that what you're
with
doing?
Dallas,
Yeah.
no, Dallas need this
Yeah.
spot. They need this spot. Uh, so Tyron Smith just retired, didn't he?
He did. Oh, Evan. He did not retire, but I see where your head is going.
Who
You
just
don't
retired?
think was it who did just retire?
Well,
Oh, it
okay.
was Sean Lee. Is that what you're talking about?
No, 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 no. They
Oh,
had
because Sean Lee like just retired today.
here. Let me look it up.
I don't know, dude. They
Someone
still have
retired.
Tyron Smith. They have Tyron Smith and Lael Collins. So you
Oh,
mean Travis
Dallas
Frederick?
Frederick. Yeah,
Travis Frederick?
yeah. Did I say Dallas Frederick?
Yeah, you
Okay.
did. You
All
did.
right.
That's
My
okay.
brain's a little fried.
So he was there. Yeah, he was their All Pro
All
center.
right. So that doesn't make sense. Never mind. Uh,
Well, that's why I thought you might use like the Chargers or Vikings to potentially trade with him, but it's your pick.
yeah, I might leave that to you. Well, no. If I mean, Giants would be stupid not to take Sewell, but Cowboys are a little tough because I don't like their position at all. To be honest, I don't think Patrick Surtain is worthy of this pick. Um, I don't think an edge rusher is worthy of this pick, and a
Oof.
safety, or so you might just want to go best available. And I kind of like Micah Parsons there. Um, not, I mean they're pretty
Okay.
covered on linebackers. So let me look down here. But I mean, I'll probably go with the chalkiest chalk with this pick and still go Sertan. But I don't know, dude. I do not like their spot here because their spot does not match their needs, or the talent doesn't match their needs.
Yeah, I kind of like Parsons though.
You haven't seen what?
Yeah,
You
sorry, you were kind of delayed on land, but I haven't. I don't think I've seen Parsons mocked to the Cowboys yet, but I actually kind of like it.
Why do you like it?
Although it's still really tilting me that why do I like it?
Yeah.
They need a lot of help on defense, man, and they kind of have a storied history with really good edge players, pass rushers. And I mean, they need all the help they can get on defense. They still have Demarcus Lawrence, but on the other end, I mean, maybe Randy Gregory, but Micah Parsons, if he's there for the Cowboys, would certainly be tempting. I personally believe that corner is probably a bigger need. Maybe they trade back in this situation if they think they could still get Parsons or Surtain or someone like that for a tackle needy team.
Okay.
But I really don't mind this pick, to
Well,
be honest
I
with
mean,
you.
I took Sertan. Did you know that?
Wait, I thought you said you picked
No,
Parsons.
I'm sticking with Sertan.
Oh, okay, my bad. But now you got me thinking about
Yeah.
Parsons to the
Well, I mean,
Cowboys.
Jalen Smith is there. But yeah, Sean Lee did just retire, so it could make sense, but I'm just sticking with Sertan because, yeah, I don't like that. I don't like
That's a
that
big.
situation. Are you there?
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, I like the Surtain. That's probably who I would have picked. And it seems like it seems like most pundits like Surtain to the Cowboys, but I have seen J.C. Horn gaining some steam for the number one cornerbacks. So
Yeah.
we'll see how that plays out.
All right, you're up, dude.
But okay, the fall has to stop. The Giants are absolutely licking their chops here
Yeah.
and are drafting Penei Sewell.
Nice.
I mean, I kind of want them. I was, I mean, Parsons is a consideration, um, and it's too early for another receiver. Penei Sewell has to stop falling.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
the Giants are thrilled that he's in this spot.
Well, he's kind of the weird guy in this. No offense, Penny, but if the Bengals and Dolphins pass on him, I don't know where he goes.
Yeah,
He could land here by all means. So
yeah.
um, I think the Bengals and Dolphins would be dumb not to take him.
hmm
So
Well, shame on us.
yeah. Anyway, no, that's it. I mean, like you said, Giants are thrilled, and congratulations to them. So all right. Uh,
Indeed.
Eagles are up, and they need a cornerback or a linebacker, in my opinion. Uh, so I'm looking at Parsons here. So the Eagles did not expect Parsons to be here. The chalk selection in all this is J.C. Horn. I've seen him in most mocks.
I have seen him more recently.
Yeah, I've seen him in a lot of mocks recently going to the Eagles, but I'm going to say Micah Parsons ends here. I'm not sure why in some mocks he's falling. Like I shared with you today, he went down here at 26 once in a mock draft.
What?
Yeah, to the Browns. So I don't know if like the character issues are legit or what, or if it's just media hype. I don't see how they could be an issue. It wasn't that serious,
Good grief.
and it was in high school where he just like did some damage somewhere, property damage or something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and take Micah Parsons. I think that's an awesome fit there in Philly, where they play mean
Okay.
and dirty. I mean, both J.C. Horn and Micah Parsons fits that. mold.
Yeah.
I think J.C. Horn fits the Eagles a lot better than most teams. Um, but either one, and they take Micah Parsons here.
Okay. Yeah, that's a fine pick. I feel like I might have leaned more to Horn just because of the receivers they have in that division, but Parsons is a fine pick for them. They need help on defense for sure.
Okay.
And the other tackle is going to stop falling here too. It is my duty, Evan, to keep these tackles from falling even farther. Okay.
Okay.
I realize that's my duty now.
But
So the Chargers are selecting Rashawn Slater.
but do you
They
like
re-
so do you like Slater more than Darisaw though?
yeah, it's
Okay.
close. It is close. I don't think Darisaw will last much longer. But Slater's the number two tackle for me, and Chargers would be thrilled to have him, just like the Giants were thrilled that Sewell was there.
So who would you prefer, or who would you compare Slater to uh, from last year?
Dude, I don't know. Gosh, why are you asking me these tough questions? Are you eating something crunchy?
Kelsey brought me flaming hot Cheetos, so it's
I
hard
want some
not
of
to eat
those.
those. Sorry that you can hear me though. Um, I was gonna compare Slater to a poor man's Tristan Wirfs
Ah,
because
okay.
they're both kind of like the agile, quick foot
Yeah, he's smaller
lineman.
for a tackle, but what about a middle class man's Tristan Wirfs?
No, can't do it.
Still a poor man's?
Yeah.
Dang.
So, by the way,
You
you're a floating head again. You look
you would
kind of silly.
prefer Darisaw to Slater?
Yeah, I would. I think
Same.
Darisaw is a better. I think he's like a Jedrick Wills from last year.
Okay.
And
Like a
I had
like a middleman's Jedrick Wills,
no.
a rich man.
I would straight up say he is like Jedrick Wills.
So
Maybe
that begs the question,
maybe a little
are
worse.
you taking him here?
Yes, I need to catch up here. Slater, and then um, and then yeah, Vikings will take him.
Darisaw?
Yeah, back to back tackles.
Love it. Three in the
Uh,
last four picks.
Panthers are up. In case you missed it, they traded up to number 8. No, back from 8. Patriots traded up to 8. Took Justin Fields.
Right.
So took us away.
Gosh, I'm tempted to replace, kind of tempted to replace Curtis Samuel here, but I don't think I want to, Evan. Oof, he is tempting. You know what? Gosh, this is tough. Um, I wanted to go tackle again, but I'm actually going to go J.C. Horn. I think
Oh,
this would be, I think this would be a great pick for the Panthers at this spot. Um,
I like
it
it.
seems like the Panthers have been struggling in the secondary for a while, but pairing Horn with now I'm blanking on the name, the safety rookie last year.
Oh,
Yeah, you know. He's a stud.
yeah,
So J.C. Horn would just add talent to that secondary that's needed. So I like this pick for Carolina.
dude, I like keep fixing your camera and it just goes back to how it was. It's kind of driving me crazy.
I'm staying perfectly still.
I know, but it's not you, it's me.
Oh,
How's that for a cliche?
Chin, Jeremy
Yeah,
Chin.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Did someone say that? No.
Plus, I feel like the Panthers probably may have just sniped Arizona, but what do you think?
Uh, I don't know about Arizona. I hate these picks because I really don't know. Like Dallas, I was really unsure about. And Arizona's an interesting one. I've seen some wide receiver talk to them.
Really?
Yeah. But I'm going to go with the responsible thing and take either Christian Barmore or Greg Newsom. And Barmore, I feel a little bit bad because he went late in our mock 1.0.
He did.
So
I would like that pick here, actually,
I might make it up to him and go ahead and select him.
over Newsom, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are both needs. I would be okay with either of those guys. So you're dropping Farley like seemingly the rest of the NFL.
Uh, it doesn't mean I want to. I think he still should go top 15. Um,
I mean, he's for sure a top 15 talent. It's
yeah.
just he opted out and he has the back issue. So
Yeah,
it's,
so I'm gonna go with the media again on this one and just stay away from
yeah,
that. Although
I like
I
that
mean
pick.
I have seen Farley go to the Cards, so but I think we did that last time,
Yeah,
switching it up.
maybe. Um, Evan, this is between two guys
Can I
here for
guess?
me.
Let me guess.
You are allowed.
Okay, the two guys are Jock. Is that correct?
You are 0 for 1.
What? Dude, they gotta take Jock. Um, so Farley and Newsom.
Um, two different positions. It is AVT and Newsom.
Okay.
Although, the Raiders, it seems like the Raiders just always do something that no one expects them to do.
Yeah.
Does it seem that way? So, I mean, but they gotta, this is tough. This is tough. They gotta protect Derek Carr better. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going Elijah Vera Tucker.
It's
I think
almost
this is,
it's almost too responsible that they do that.
I know for the Raiders. He's a California guy, went to USC. They need a tackle in a big way. And this is a good spot for him in this range. I think he should go in this area. So it's a good fit all around.
Yeah, I like it. I'm worried about their cornerback issue, but
Yes,
um, I
I
mean,
agree.
I think Vera Tucker could go top 20 easily. We had him going to the
hmm
Vikings last time, so
hmm
yep, fills a need. Good to go. Number 18, we had the Dolphins take Jalen Waddle earlier. Very controversial pick,
Ahead of Penny Sewell, yeah.
but you know
No,
it worked out because um, actually it didn't really work out because you saw you saw you just saw Slater, Darius saw Vera Tucker go. So
yep, yep.
and you're not really in that range anymore. So we took a gamble, Dolphins, and it didn't work out. So
I've got a name in mind, Evan, but I want to see what you do.
sorry about that. I'm really we're letting these edge rushers drop off a bit. So I'll probably go edge here, and I'm gonna go ahead and say this guy stays in Miami, and that is Jalen Phillips.
Jalen Phillips, okay. I actually also had Edge in mind. I was thinking Quiddy Pay,
Yeah,
but
it's
Jalen Phillips
it
is fine.
was definitely between him and Pay, but I think Phillips' upside will make him be the
Mhm.
first edge rusher drafted, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah, he's one of those polarizing guys, but I do
But
like that.
the thing is, I mean, he definitely would if he didn't have the concussion history and all that. So I'm a little iffy on who will be selected, but I still say he gets
Right.
selected first.
Yeah. Okay, it's about time for JOK to get drafted. What do you say, buddy?
Yeah, a little too late in my opinion.
Yeah, he could definitely go earlier than this, but I really like this fit with Washington.
Yep.
He's kind of like, to me, he's kind of like a Jabril Peppers, but better because he's so versatile and he can play more than linebacker if they want him to. But you put him in the middle of that defense and he'll do his thing.
He
And they
was,
already have a pretty good defense.
yeah, really good. He was kind of, he was one of the more um, funner watches,
hmm
watching tape. So he's a little dynamite, and the only thing is his size. You could ask for a little more size, but I'm not too worried about it because his tape shows he can handle it. But that's a great
Hey,
pick.
you remember London Fletcher? You remember
I
London
do.
Fletcher, Evan? Played for Washington for years as their middle linebacker, and he was
Yeah.
undersized
So
too.
yeah, I'm not worried about it. I mean, I said he should go before this, but yeah,
Yep,
I like the
yep.
versatility and kind of he's a little bit like an Isaiah Simmons last year, just because you can play him elsewhere.
Yeah,
But the thing with Isaiah Simmons is you didn't know if he should be a safety or a linebacker, which some teams are, crossed him off their board because of that, because just based on scheme. But the thing with
yeah.
Jock is he's a true linebacker, but you can fit him in different packages and whatnot and move him around the field, in the middle of the field. So I love it. That defense is scary, man. On
Yeah,
to
dude.
Chicago. We could. They just lost Fuller, Zach. I'm not gonna let my boy fall anymore.
Which boy? Which boy?
Which boy?
There's two big boys left.
Two big boys. Oh, Trevon, or Newsom.
No, I just
Oh,
yeah, Newsom or
yeah. I'm
Farley.
not as high on Newsom as others, so I'm
Yeah,
going Farley here. It's a
yeah.
great pick for
I
Chicago.
like it, dude. Love it. This could be an absolute steal. This could be one of the biggest steals of the
Yeah,
first
for
round.
sure.
If that
I
happens.
mean, if he's healthy, and I mean, it will be. So,
Yeah, he's a big corner that they need. So good
all
pick.
right, Indy.
Um, golly, that's so tempting to do that. Evan, I'm thinking about they need help at tackle. I'm kind of tempted to go receiver here though. It's getting about time for another receiver, but I know they got to protect Carson Wentz, man.
Yeah,
And they're better inside than they are
I
outside on
just
the line. I'm
don't like
actually
where they're at for a tackle.
I know, dude. Just let me think here. I'm still on the clock. It's still
I
ticking.
wouldn't be
Okay.
all that surprised if it were a Tevin Jenkins here, but I know who.
Oh my gosh. Okay, it's fate then because that he was the guy I've been thinking about this
Okay,
whole
but he
time.
is not the guy that I was selected. I think.
Cost me.
Well, I
I was
think
think I was thinking about Jenkins or cost me, honestly, other than
I think
receiver.
Kwity Paye would be a good fit, or Owe.
Ooh, Evan.
I could I
I
could see
like
both of those
that.
players succeeding in that defense.
I like that because Corey Pay's kind of fallen a little bit, isn't he? Either one of those guys could go
Kwity Paye
here.
is like a run stopping edge, which is pretty rare these days. Um,
I'm stealing that, Evan, because they honestly need an edge guy
yeah.
too.
Which one?
I'm taking
Okay.
Quiddy Pay.
Yeah, I was saying he's a beast in the run game, and I think
Hmm.
they like those. They like big defensive linemen. So
And they are desperate for an edge
yeah.
player. Now that
But
you
I
mention
mean,
it.
with that being said, they could also use a lot of speed on the edge, and that would be Owe. So either one, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, on to the Titans. They just
Hmm.
lost Corey Davis, I believe.
They did.
Uh, they need tackle help as well. Let's see here. They could use a cornerback. Ugh, it
Uh
is.
huh.
All right, here we go, dude. I'm trading. Yeah,
Trading.
I have one
Snap.
offer from the Bills.
Bills. What the heck do the Bills
I don't
want?
know. That's the question. This is a draft, man.
Oh, I see what you're doing. I see
This
what you're
is a
doing.
draft.
I know
I
exactly
don't
what
know
you're
what
doing.
I'm doing.
You think they would trade instead of someone like Greg Newsom where they really need
Well,
help?
they need a lot of help in certain areas, and
So you're just giving them more
since you
picks.
didn't do that for the Lions, I still have that itch. So I'm gonna.
I know exactly what
You
you're
don't know
doing.
what I'm doing because I don't know what I'm doing.
Yes, I do. Really?
They,
Right ahead of the Jets and Steelers, the most running back needy teams in the NFL.
Um, so they didn't accept my
Do you know what you're
offer.
doing
I'm
now?
offering the Bills
Oh no.
30 for the 22 and number 100, but they didn't accept. Someone
Oh
didn't
no.
accept. I don't know who. Let's try 126. It's just not working, man. All right, I'm gonna do 100. That's fair. I'm gonna force this trade. All right, so the Bills now have 22, and I like where your head's at, Zach. Um, I like where your head's at.
Was that not your
I
original
mean, it
purpose,
crossed my
Evan?
mind. The running back did.
You just randomly decided the Bills were going to trade up.
Well, the initial thing is the Titans realized how many needs they have, so they wanted more picks. Um,
Okay.
and then I realized, hey, they could go running back. So I'm going to go ahead and go Travis Etienne here. He is the best running back in this draft class, no question about it. And they want that,
Oh, no question
no
about
question
it.
about it. And they want that home run hitter. And that's Etienne for you. Not good fantasy wise, Zach. Would you agree with that?
For the Bills, yeah, I mean, ETN's their number one, but yeah, Singletary and Zach Moss.
Mm-hmm. It was kind
Ugh.
of a. It's like worse.
But hey, they gain a
Yeah, it's
playmaker.
worse than the Colts last year when they had Marlon Mack and took Jonathan Taylor. A lot.
Taylor Mack and
Yeah, a
Naheem
lot
Hines.
worse. But it happened.
But yeah, I've seen this. To me, this is early for a running back, but if the Bills think the Jets or Steelers were going to get him and they really wanted him, so be it.
Okay. So Travis Etienne goes
So
to
be it.
Buffalo, who traded up with Tennessee, who won more picks. The Jets are on the clock
Mhm.
again. Just got their franchise quarterback in Zach Wilson. And now Zach is selecting them for them again.
Um, yeah, and
I know where I would go, just so you know.
you know where you
Yeah,
would go, Evan? Is that what
yeah.
you said? Okay,
I
good
would
for
go
you.
defense. That's where I would go.
Yes, I'm deciding actually between two positions on defense, and I think I'm going to choose one Greg Newsom.
Nice. Excuse me.
It was between him or
Yeah,
Elway.
dude, you read my mind.
Yeah. Or even Ojolari, Evan, because Ojolari should go in this range too.
So there's talk that Najee Harris could go there,
Or Najee. Yeah, Najee could go in these next two
but
picks. Yeah.
that would be kind of crazy not to fix your defense that has many holes. But at the same time, on the opposite side of the crazy spectrum, you just got Zach Wilson and Najee Harris. So
hmm
that would be pretty fun. But they do the responsible thing and they get Greg Newsom.
I mean, yeah, their starting cornerbacks right now, Evan, are Bless Swan Austin and
Yeah.
Ball. So
Yep. So, all right, Steelers.
they help desperately at
I'm
cornerback.
gonna I'm gonna make uh, I'm gonna make a fantasy.
Evan, you still there?
Yeah. Did you lose me?
Oh, you froze on me.
All right. Can you hear me? You cannot hear me. I guess you cannot hear me.
Yeah, you froze for a while. I think we're good
Okay.
now.
So I'm gonna make the pick for
Yeah, I
Steelers
got you.
here. Well, we are really
Can you hear
delayed
me?
here. Um, all right. Let's see here. So
Did you say you're going Najee here?
we're so delayed. Oh my gosh, this is bad. This is so bad.
I can hear you.
All
Can
right,
you hear me?
just when you receive this message, just don't talk for a while, um, and then we'll figure it out. But so yeah, I'm going Najee Harris here. You're welcome, all you fantasy players, all you fantasy owners. That's going to be a really swell option for you in your fantasy drafts. So Zach, what do you think about this once you get this message?
Oh, I hear the Jeopardy song. Um, I love that pick, dude. ETN or Najee could be the first running back. Uh, um, that pick to me was a little high, but I love Najee to the Steelers here, and he could honestly be the number one pick in dynasty drafts if this were to happen. Maybe him or Chase or ETN, honestly, but I really like Najee to the Steelers.
Nice. Okay. Do I have any delay anymore?
Oh
No,
no,
do I have a delay?
did you hear any of that?
Yes. Can you hear me? All right. Zach,
I can hear you. Did you hear any of what I said?
yes, I did, but we still have quite the delay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go
Go
ahead
ahead.
and choose for the Jags, and they just got Trevor Lawrence, obviously. Need some tackle help.
Are you gonna pick Tevin
I
Jenkins?
might, I might.
Okay, so you could. So we're not delayed. So it's my pick.
Your pick. Oh yeah. Go ahead. I was so
Okay.
flabbergasted.
Yeah. That delay lasted for a while. Hopefully we're good. I am honestly probably gonna go Tevin Jenkins though, Evan. I think he deserves to be a first round pick,
Okay.
and they need help on the line and protecting their new franchise quarterback.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I like that pick. They could use more defense, but um,
They they could use a lot of stuff. That's why they have the
right.
first pick.
But yeah, I like it. Get some help for your new franchise quarterback. On to the
Hmm.
Browns. I'm just gonna go ahead and choose Jason Owe here because I like him a lot, and they need an edge rusher,
Yes,
and I think it's
love
a good
it. I
fit.
love it, dude. Didn't they just lose Olivier? Or no? Did they just lose
They
Olivier Vernon?
lost someone.
I feel like they did. Um, if they did, that's an awesome pick. I love
Let
it.
me see here. Browns edge rusher
Oh no, we're delayed.
leaves. Wow, that didn't help.
Um, can you
Can you
hear?
hear
Can you
me?
hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Here, listen, Zach. I'm just gonna finish this mock draft.
I can. I think we're
I'm just
delayed
gonna
again though.
finish this mock draft by myself.
All right. I'm gonna pick for the Ravens. Okay.
Here, Zach. When you get this message, text me your wow.
The Ravens are taking Samuel Cosmi.
All right, I'll choose cost me. Text me your picks, okay? Sorry about this, listener or listeners, whoever. So we just lost.
I didn't
We
catch
just
that.
lost Zach. Um, we had some technical difficulties, okay, and so I'm taking over this draft. I'm taking over this draft, and wow, that was crazy. Draft will probably be just as crazy. So, Jason Owe just went to the Browns, and the Baltimore Ravens are on the clock. I believe he said he wants Cosme to go. Uh, yes. Samuel Cosme to the Ravens. They need tackle help. And where the heck is he? Is he way down here? Help. Help me out here. Wow. Am I like skipping him? Apparently PFF doesn't like Cosme. 38. Wow, okay. Seaman Cosme, that's a responsible pick. They could go edge too, in my opinion. So I'll take it, Zach. They could. I like Ojulari a lot. Uh, Rousseau is still there. Um, iffy on him. He's kind of like last year's Chase on, if you will. So Saints are up. and I'm going Rashad Bateman here. I like this fit a lot. I think he needs a certain offensive scheme, and the Saints offer that scheme. And I think I did this last time. But yes, they are going Bateman. And for um, the Packers, Zach is up. Let's see. He just texted me. Oh, Zach, dude. Zach, you don't have the Saints. I had the Saints. All right. He wants Packers to get Marshall. Okay, Terrace Marshall. I think we did that last time too. I love that fit. They need a speedster. They've needed one since Randall Cobb. So I love that pick. Um, he and Rogers are going to have fun together. So great pick, Zach. Titans. They traded down in that right before things got crazy with technical difficulties. Um, the Bills traded up and took ETN, and the Titans are on the clock again. They're in a better position for a tackle if they want that. They're in a good position for wide receiver. I think Elijah Moore is worthy of that. Um, Cornerback, you have Asante Samuel, who will probably be the pick. So much better position, and you got a extra pick out of it. So let's go ahead and take Asante Samuel here, and Samuel is probably my fourth cornerback. I don't know if he's worthy of this pick, but he shouldn't go any much later than this. So I like it. He just needs to clean up some penalties and hand grabbing and all that. But very physical cornerback, a lot like J.C. Horn in that aspect. A little small, but I think Vrabel can fix him up. So good pick, Titans. Ravens, Zach just texted it in. Yes, thank you, Zach. I mean, he's my fifth cornerback. Oh, do I, though? I don't know if he's my fifth. Uh, yeah, but probably. Okay, thank you, Zach. He has Ojulari going to the Ravens. Great pick. Dang. So Cosme and Ojulari, they just traded Orlando Brown. Got Cosme to replace him. And then Ojulari, stud from Georgia, speedster. Needs to put on a little more muscle mass. And he's good to go, but I like him a lot. And that's about where the edge rushers drop off, except Russo. He's a project, though. I like Boogie Basham a lot, but mainly because of his name, I'll be honest. I like Ronnie Perkins quite a bit. He's a lot like Kwity Paye and stopping the run. Needs to work a little bit more in pass rushing, but I like him a lot. Couple options there for Denver in the second round. But we will end this draft with the Buccaneers, of course. And I'd be remiss if Trevon Milrig did not go in the first. But, I mean, they have Winfield, so it might happen. Might have to do that. So let's take a good long look here. Jamie Davis could go in the first round. This is where I feel guilty about not having certain players go in the first round, you guys. So, and you just don't have that defensive. You don't have that defensive interior that you want here at this position. So I might still go Morig. I think that obviously you can still use him in free safety with Antoine there. So that does it for our draft. Let's see. Let's look at grades here. Let's just see who has the worst grade. It was mine, you guys. I knew it. I shouldn't have done that trade. I just wanted to be spontaneous. ETN C minus. Way to go, Bills. But guys, you have Josh Allen and Travis Etienne. Are you kidding me? And your defense is still in good shape, so I don't mind it. We got an A plus for Trey Lance. That's awesome. All right, so there's your top 10. And Micah Parsons to the Eagles. That's kind of new. What else is new? Veritecker to the Raiders. That's kind of new. I like that pick. Might be my favorite pick. We called it the steal of the draft. Caleb Farley to the Bears. If he's healthy, that's could be easily the steal of the draft. So, and then I liked Ojulari from Zach quite a bit, and Terrace Marshall, fantasy value right there. So, sorry again for the technical difficulties. My hair shows how stressed I was. So, sorry, Zach, that you couldn't finish us off. But draft is this Thursday, you guys. It's coming. And hopefully this wasn't an omen for the Broncos, a bad one. So if we end up with Trey Lance at 9, I'd be just fine with that. Something, but that won't happen. So, yeah, I say worked out well for the Broncos here. Could also do a trade down option. So, and take Jock. I'm really high on Jock. Washington, I like that. I like that pick a lot too. So we'll see what happens. A lot of moving pieces still, and could see a couple trades into the top 10, like we said. I said that if one trade happens, Broncos still will likely have a quarterback option, and then if two trades happen, probably not. And then a big pivotal piece is here with Atlanta at number 4. Will they go quarterback? Will they go Pitts or whatever? So think it'll be Pitts. That's a pivotal piece in this puzzle. So that'll do it for this time. Hope you guys have a good draft night. Lots of food, lots of family and fun. So let's see here. Wait a second. Oh, okay, we're good. I thought I had the wrong pick for a second. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy your night, and we'll do a little bit of a recap after the draft and kind of go through Broncos picks, and hopefully we're all happy about it. And we might have a new quarterback. We might have a new franchise quarterback to talk about. So thanks for joining us. Sorry again for the technical difficulties, and we will babble at you next time. See you guys.